So it seems that low budget Christmas horror is such a gamble because it goes either way. You're either going to find some hidden gem that nobody ever talks about that actually ends up being pretty good for what it is, or you're going to just land on really waste of timers that just simply don't work for you. And Jack Frost was one of those. There's a lot of films right now that are Christmas horror themed that are called Jack Frost. And when I saw this one, I'm like, oh, fuck, another one? Might as well check it out. It's only an hour and 20 minutes, streaming free on Tubi. I personally don't recommend it whatsoever, but getting into the plot of it, you got, again, this guy who plays Jack Frost, who basically looks like another guy in another Halloween costume. And I like how this film opens up with a like fairy tale story, but it is the darkest, bleakest fairy tale story involving Santa Claus and Jack Frost. And it kind of plays like a god and devil theme where Santa like basically casts away and betrays Jack Frost when he was all like some good saint of Christmas kind of thing. And Santa Claus casts him away, and then Jack Frost, basically slaughters all of, I think he slaughtered Santa Claus's wife. And then Santa Claus cast revenge on Jack Frost, and this created like a full-blown winter or something like that. It's a really, really dark and really bleak fairy tale-esque story, but not sweet or Christmassy whatsoever. I like how the film opened up with that. But then we get the story involving this couple, and this husband and wife. They have a daughter named Pepper, and the wife's mother suffered a tragedy like 50 years prior, before the woman was born. So her mother, she had basically Jack Frost murder her parents, and then she kept this burden and this trauma with her entire life. She even sent her own daughters to defense camps and basically to schools where they would learn to like self-defense and all this stuff, just in case this Jack Frost entity came back. Of course, her daughters always grew up thinking that their mother was crazy and that it must have been like some kind of serial killer or something a lot more down to earth, not this Jack Frost entity that this woman keeps on talking about. But anyways, the new generation, now we have, like I said, her daughter named Pepper, and Pepper's cousin Laura is coming to visit, and all of a sudden Pepper's mother and father now want to celebrate Christmas kind of for the first time, because they always avoided celebrating Christmas because the mother, or grandmother to Pepper you could say, always had this fear and bad aura of Christmas time, so it was never really celebrated. However, when this girl Laura is coming to visit and visiting her aunt and uncle, they want to celebrate Christmas for the first time. Pepper doesn't take this so well. She's going out with her friends, sneaking out at night. She brings Laura along with her friends. We get a little bit of a slasher movie going on there. Jack Frost is taking revenge on them all, basically. It's hinted at the end of the movie that all these people, all these characters, are descendants of Santa Claus. I found that went a little bit too far into the stupid territory. It kind of came out of nowhere, and it kind of was completely unnecessary. But I couldn't relate to this movie in any way. I found the whole plot ridiculous. Wasn't feeling the writing, wasn't feeling the acting. Found a lot of everything cheesy. The special effects are really, really bad. All the CGI is terrible. And then when you have the not so great acting mixed with the really bad CGI, and you combine those two together, nothing is believable, and you're not able to take anything seriously. And it was a very unsatisfying movie that just kept on going further downhill as the film went on. That's what I got on Jack Frost. Cool poster, sounded like a cool concept that unfortunately just did not execute super well for me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one a thumbs down and not a recommendation whatsoever. However, it is streaming free on Tubi, so if you want to check it out for yourselves, of course, knock yourselves out and give it your own watch. You may like it. Stranger things have happened to me many times. But yeah, my personal opinion, I just can't give this one a recommendation. So it is what it is. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel. Stay tuned for what's coming. And until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.